Flea markets are all the rage in retro video game collecting, and that is because you can go out to a flea market, have a bunch of people come to you at the flea market, and be able to pick up games and consoles and stuff like that without having to go garage sailing and hit and miss and miss and hit and drive all around to try to find games. That's why for me, flea market is the way to go, because I can go there, spend 30 minutes to an hour, and walk around and find many people with many different games, and honestly, that is the best thing about it. Now, it is winter here, and honestly, I wish it was summer because I'm already looking forward to going to the flea markets and finding some cool things. Because last year in 2018, I hit some really cool things, and honestly, I've had a ton of awesome pickups at the flea market. I picked up an Atari Jaguar from this flea market that I normally go to in the summertime. Now, some tips about it are a few things, and I'll get into them a little bit, but I'll keep this video pretty short. Now, flea markets are best in the summertime or when it is warm outside. People don't want to go out when it's raining. People don't want to go out when it's snowing. People don't want to go out when it's really cold. So that is one thing that I kind of have learned from going to flea markets, is sometimes if you go out when it is raining and you kind of catch in between the rain cycles, or if it rains for an hour and then stops, that's a perfect time to kind of hit the people that are already set up before it started raining, and that are like, well, we're already here, we're gonna keep selling things, because other people don't go out and look for things and don't pick them up. But if you go out when it's cold, you can go, a lot of people won't be there, vendors will still be there, the regulars at least, so you'll go, hit up those, you'll probably be there for 15 to 20 minutes, and then you'll move on. But being there for 15 minutes and finding something that's worth $20 and buying it for $5 or $10 is well worth your investment of your time, if you're okay with that. But I also think of, if you are going to the flea markets when regulars are there, but a lot of other people aren't, the regulars will start noticing you. They will remember you, and that leads into my second point. Make friends with people selling. You don't have to be best friends with them. You don't have to hang out with them outside of the flea market, but go to the flea market, be somewhat friendly. Don't be overly friendly, because then it'll just be weird. But be friendly with people. Walk up, say, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm interested in this NES game. Do you have any others? I'm a big fan of NES games. I saw that you had SNES games, but do you have anything else? Or kind of talk to them. If someone before you comes up and says something that kind of flusters them, just be friendly with them, and sometimes that actually works out better, because I have been in a situation where this lady came up to one of my original sellers that I see all the time and was like, hey, I want to buy this $3 item. Do you have change for $100? And obviously he didn't. And when she left, I paid, and I was like, hey, do you need some change? Because I know that lady just tried to screw you, and do you need some smaller bills? And usually if I've got a bunch of them, I'll make change with people, and that also helps too, because if you make change with people, they may give you a better deal or stuff like that. So second tip is to make sure you are friendly and build relationships. Now the third thing is very important. Don't be walking around pricing every little thing you see. Come to the flea market prepared, knowing what games are worth, or knowing whatever you're going to the flea market for. Make sure you know what you're looking for. That way you're not just walking around like, pick up a game, kind of look. Pick up a game, looking at your phone, just standing there looking down. That doesn't build good quality social interaction or friendship or relationships with these people. Make sure you keep your head up, pay attention, say nice things, talk to people, but mainly don't be walking around pricing every little thing. Because if you do that, one of two things is gonna happen. Someone's gonna see you pricing it and they're gonna be like, that's worth more than what I'm selling it for, so they'll take it back, they'll price it, and then they'll put it on the table. No one gets a deal. Or the second thing is, well, you just missed something because you're sitting there looking up a $2 game when there's a $40 game right next to you. You're gonna miss out on things and someone could walk up and pay $5 for it. So my deal is to make sure you know what you're looking for, and if you don't, kind of know a ballpark. So say if this game is worth $20, if you know that it's between 15 and 25, you're not gonna pay more than 10 or more than 15 if you really want the game. So that's one thing that you gotta do. Come prepared. Make sure you have money in your wallet. Make sure you have different kinds of bills, because if you have a bunch of ones and a bunch of fives, that's gonna go a lot better than if you have a bunch of 20s or some hundreds or bigger bills, because no one comes to the flea market with big bills. They're here to get stuff for cheap. So those are a few tips I have for going to the flea market and hunting. With that being said, if you have any more tips, go ahead and comment them down below and I will respond and let you know if I've tried it or not. With that being said, if you want to get in contact with me, hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All those are down below in the description. If you're interested in merch, hit up Patreon or hit up Big Cartel or hit up Amazon. All those are down below as well. Since you're already here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, because that will help you know when I post my videos. With that being said, make sure you have a good day.